Okay folks, this is what I've got so far. I've taken a car shelter frame, 24 by 12, 10 feet tall, and I decided that the canvas had ripped, and it was my parents and stepfathers, and he decided that he didn't want it. I gave him this idea, and what I told him to do, instead of putting a tarp on it, was to put metal on it. So he said, well, if you want to do that, you can. So he gave me the frame, and I went out and bought the metal. And we're going to pour a slab in here. It's going to be a 5-inch slab. I'm going to park my tractor in it. So we're going to make it like a little tiny shop. It's going to be some, I'm going to use it for welding as well or whatever. So I'm going to put a little wood stove in the back, or wood furnace in the back I already have. So I'm going to use a lot of material here I've already got, using it up. Got the head of lumber. I got it from a buddy of mine. Get a really good deal. I got it for next to nothing. So there might be, no word of a lie, $150 worth of lumber sitting here. Believe it or not lying. Out of what the lifts and stuff I've got from him over the past year. So taking some time, but we get what we get when we get it, and that's it. So I'm good with that deal. So anyway, I've taken, if you noticed, I've got 3 different kinds of air barrier, vapor barrier, roofing barrier, whatever you want to call it, membranes in here. Now, when I started, like I said, I used a bunch of material I've had. I had that air barrier, and that's just house wrap. Had that. I had the Nova Seal, which is up there. That's the white, and the Nova Seal over here, which is the white. That's roofing membrane, which is probably what I should have done the whole thing. I had that. I just used it. Like I said, I'm building this building out of material that I've had, a material I've collected, trying to make it a cost-effective building for $3,000 or less. Believe it or not, this building with the slab in will be $3,000 or less. Okay? Garage door. I've got a garage door sitting right here. It's kind of interesting. This garage door, I've had it now. It's just like new, believe it or not, minus the dirt. It's been sitting, the box got decayed, and that's what the dirt is, the box. It's been sitting around now. I took it off. I used to do house insurance work, restoration work. That was a business I had that I kept myself and 3 to 4 other guys busy every day. We had as much work as we could possibly put on. We could have worked 7 days a week, 24 hours a day at that stage. Anyway, that's long gone. We're doing something different now. So, with that door, I collected, brand new. It was on the house for a year. It had little tiny rock picks from shingles. And I'm guaranteeing you the rock picks weren't no bigger than the dots on your pencil that will make on a piece of paper. We claimed that through insurance, put brand new doors up, I got the doors with the hardware because it was the same price, cheaper at the time, to get the doors with the hardware. We kept their hardware on. We brought the hardware that was new home and brought those doors home. For the price of the waste. That would have been waste fees. So it's brand new. Nothing wrong with them. Outside of they're probably about 10 years old now, and this damage here, this rust here, it's happened since it's been sitting outside for the last 4 years, out of the weather, in the weather, and that's what's happened. So with these doors, like I said, I'm going to take them, because I can't they're 7 by 8. I'm going to take them and I'm going to cut them down. First time I've ever done this with the garage door. I thought about it because I only have clearance for 8 feet here. Maximum 8 feet, which is exactly what the rods are in the width. I need 8'6" for the rods in the width for that spring in the track to work. When I set that in this door frame, 8'6" puts me up there at the top of that 2x4, right there. That's what I have for a length across there. Now, I thought I had the world by the balls. I said, oh, geez, that's perfect. That'll fit. Wrong. Won't fit. Why? Why won't it fit? Because when you raise a garage door, the door is over and above the track. So you need another 3 to 4 inches clearance. So, I got to make an adjustment. These are just ceiling joists. They're basically there for support in the building to keep it from moving. You know, it's just brace. It's not structural support. I mean, it's a brace to keep it from wiggling a little bit, but it's not meant to stand on. That's why there's no joist hangers here. You know what I mean? Like that's why I'm just screwed to here. Now I am going to, because I was a little dirty one day and decided, yeah, I'll just make some chisels. So I did that. But I'm going to do something like this on each one of them to support that a little bit better. And I am going to run a 2x4 cleat underneath all these 2x4s. Just in case, because I am going to probably going to store some stuff up there. There'll be patio furniture up there. I just took that chair and checked it to see if it would fit. Yes, it will. It'll fit. I have to take a couple of these little braces out. I just put them up there only for one reason only. And then I decided I might keep them up there. I'm not sure yet. But I only put them up there because I was bending the frame, because the frame was bent. I was bending it back into shape somewhat. And I need it to push up on them bolts and down and beat them around to get them in uniform together the best I could. They're not perfect, but they're pretty close. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're close enough that I can make it work. So there isn't. If you were to look up there, you could see that they're dipped and dived a little tiny bit. That's what I'm saying. So it's not. I didn't try to put the laser on them or anything, but they are better than what they were. So anyway, so I took taken that garage door, and I'm going to cut it down and make it 7'6". That will give me 8 foot to the outside of the brackets where you bolt them on, which is the outside of the spring bar where the pulleys are. And to get 8 feet in here, I can actually literally put it on the inside of the 2x10 from here to here. So I'm going to shorten the door in width. Is that going to affect me? No. Not in this build. This build is for a tractor that's 5 feet wide. 7'6" works. I can put my car in here if I wanted to, but that's not what this building's for. So just letting you know that. So I've got a door. I collected from a job site in Lunenburg. On that last house that I just did all the floors in the shower and stuff like that. I'm going back there again to do another shower shortly. Anyway, but Eddie, the owner of that house, he was more than willing to let me have the door, and I took it. It needs a little bit of work, but we're going to use it here. It's a steel door. It's got a window in it. It's a good thing because we're going to need some light. There's no window light kit in this garage door at all, so it's going to be a dark building. Although it's not going to be, because I'm going to put LED lights across and make it the best I can. Anyway, so that's what I've got so far. I had to build some homemade scaffolding. I have a scaffolding, but I got to go get it someday. Anyway, and that just allowed me to be able to stand out here and put that sheet of metal on. Because when I put this sheet of metal on, I skipped the bottom row. When I did that for the screed, when I level the concrete, I'm going to level the concrete, and I'll just do it with a long 2x4, a straight 2x4, and I'll stand on this side, and I'll have somebody stand on this side, and we'll wiggle it back and forth. I'm not going to put a finished trowel on this floor. I don't want it slippery. I'm going to be in here in the snow. So it's just going to be a rough grade. Whatever I get, it'll be close. Don't get me wrong. But it won't be smooth. It won't be a finished garage floor in your house. How's that? Because I don't want it to be. And when I build my house, I still might not finish that one because I like it a little bit rough. So it's a lot easier and less slippery. So anyway, so this is what I've done. I built the form, built the building on it. Took some old OSB, it's cover sheet stuff. Again, came with the pile of lumber I had. It's in fairly good shape, even though it doesn't look like it on the outside. It's in fairly good shape. So that stuff got weathered a little bit since it's been sitting here in my dooryard. So this is what we got so far. I'll keep you posted, and we'll go from there. Okay. Thanks. Bye.